Hello, it's Monday the 8th of September 2025. Welcome along to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story, it's not your story. Today's story is all about competing in multiple series within Real Racing 3 Update 13.6, and this is part 6 of that mini series. Okay, so where to begin? Well, I've not played. Well, I want to say for a couple of days. I might have done a little bit yesterday, to be fair, but I feel like I've not played for a while, so I probably need to do a little bit of warming up. So I thought the best way to start will actually be in the Motorsports GT4 with the signature car for this release, apparently. So we'll give that a go. The McLaren Artura GT4. It does look like I probably only get one chance. Actually, maybe I won't. Club Circuit, Circuit of America, 4 laps. Probably have a little bit of durability left after that. Ozil enters the chat, says, "Yo, how you doing, man? Jesco event is available, by the way. Just saying." yeah, I know. I know. Okay, let's see how we get on. So, 21 cars to overtake in 4 laps. Ozil says, my savings are at 4.5 million M dollars, 4 million R dollars, and 2,000 gold. That sounds like you're good to go. That sounds like you're good to go. Okay, so there we go. First place. Definitely have durability left on the car, so it means we can do another race. I'm going to have another go at the race at the end. Tier 17. Laguna Seca, where I only got 6 the time before. 66.6 minimum point. Surely we can do better than that. Let's see if we can. Can we do better than 6? Just about quite a few errors with this. Let me see if I can concentrate. Duba Dutter says, "What's up, Guardian?" Oh, there's lots of things going on. Live sometimes dyslexia. New curveballs keeps you going. Also got a bit of a bad battery, which isn't good. So I'm not the most mobile. Okay, so I don't think that's too bad. I'm in 10. Up into 9. About 8. Alright, okay, that's not too bad. So, 1 lap down. 3 laps to go, 8 laps, 3 laps to go, 7 cars overtake. I'm going to get a couple here, thank you very much. There we go. So that seems good as it did the time before, so let's see if we can improve on that. If I finish at least first, it should mean I open up the next tier. Okay, all good. It's a bit. Keep it though. Yeah, there we go. Four. Third, look at that. Third with 2 laps to go. What a difference. Different day, mate. Of course, I can still mess it up from here. It's been known. And it's easy. 2 laps to go. 2 cars to overtake. Racing the signature car on this release, apparently. Its official colour is white. Oh, look at this. Into second quite easily. 1 lap to go. First mistake. 1 lap to go, 1 car to overtake. We are looking good. This cheers me up a nice bit of racing. Makes me feel happy. There we go, into the first. I must have been distracted. But there we go. First. 2 firsts. Get that $10 total up. It's looking good. Car will need servicing now. We will just service the car. But I have opened the next tier ready for my next stream, which won't be, unfortunately, until Friday. But there is some videos coming in between, just so you know. Okay, there we go. Oh, look at that. I can't do the cup in tier 18, but I can do the drag race and endurance. So we'll probably finish it on what, 85, 86, 87%. That's okay. That's not bad. Right, okay, so we've warmed up now. We're in the mood. Do I do one race in the online multiplayer tournament? It's a good question. It's a good question. Got a bit of time. I'm going to go yes. Let's just give it one go. Normally the first race of the day gives you the best opportunity to get a good place. Obviously not for the other 7, but for me, that's what I find. Come on. Surely there's going to be a match. No? Still no match. We are still waiting, and yet we're going all the way up to 24. Let's cancel that. Let's try that again. Come on. Is it not playing ball today? 20? There we go. Now that did look like an 8-player race as well. Okay. Oh, we're on already. Wow. Okay. 2 laps as well. Let's see what we can do. Now ideally I just need to finish in the top 3. dear. Never mind. No worries. I only got minus 26 though, so I might, if it hasn't dropped me down, exit gracefully. There we go. Right, we'll just leave it there then. We'll call that a day though. We might just service the car though. Alright, we'll leave that well alone now. Boom. Right, so it's out of contention. Okay, so next up, weekly time trial. Let's have a look at where we sit. So in C, comfortably, under a minute to get around Laguna Seca. In my team, I'm only second. By Aaron, who's done a 95, done it with a 95.1, so that's pretty impressive. That's really impressive. Okay. Yeah, that is really impressive. Well, let's see what we can do. We got a bit of time. Let's give this a go now. This is not a well balanced car. No, it's mainly the brakes that it's got there. See, look, there you go. Yeah, straight off, disaster. Now I say it's not well balanced. It's just because it's so, the acceleration is so off the scale. Unfortunately, the brakes don't match the acceleration. Carry on going. We need to practice. We need to get that done. This is what I find when I'm doing these weekly time trials, is that you step away and you've forgotten everything. Well, you know, that's what we do. We set ourselves a low gas benchmark, and then we improve on it until we get back up to where we set our better time. Oh god, there we go, all over the place that time. Half a minute slower, mainly because I kept going up track. So what is it, a 1:26? Well, there we go. 1:26. Let's try again. See if we can improve. Oh, there we go. Right. Ozil says the Ferrari F40 was for $300,000. Well, that's more like it. I thought it would be for gold. Upgraded like 17 to 19 out of the 28 other upgrades until it required gold. To max it out, not worth it. I completed it without upgrades. Very good. You see, there you go. That's it. Do the cars that cost you $, do the upgrades that cost you $, get it far enough into the series so it opens up the next series, possibly bonus series as well. Job done. Job done. Always like to see you guys achieve, makes me very happy. Speaking of achieving, this is a much better lap. Oh. Look at that. Second try. I've got a better time. There we go. 0.140 seconds better. 59.667. I believe that beat my teammate. So I did alright there. Aaron C. John enters the chat. Well done, Aaron. welcome along. Thanks for joining. You might have joined at a bad time because I think I might have just beaten your time. Sorry. Sorry. But I'll tell you what, that time that you've done in that PR, that's awesome. That's a great time. Brilliant. Well done. Yeah, sorry. Ozil says, after that, the Porsche was $800,000. Okay, that's a good Porsche as well, from what I remember. Oh, right, you upgraded it until you required gold. It was expensive, but still able to, yes, still able to complete the series. Excellent. That's what I like to see. Yeah. Never rush into stuff when it's gold. My advice there. Right, let's see. Let's carry on. We seem to be making some differences, so can we carry on improving? Slow down quite considerably there. Tell you what, we're doing okay though. We can get around this corner. No, we're not doing okay. Right on the tail. That is even ahead of me now. So for quite a bit, I was doing all right, and then I lost it in the final third. So yeah, as always, not going to get into B, but I can consolidate my position in C quite well, I think. So let's try again. As always, and it is a me thing. I find the more I do stuff, the better I get. Not naturally when they come first out the block. Now I'm trying too hard. Pretty consistent. Lord Nightoon says hello. John says, why don't you watch all of your replays except the endurance ones? Why don't you watch all of your replays except the endurance ones? I don't know what you mean by that. But welcome along. Good to see you again. Good to see you again. And yourself, Lord Nightmoon. Welcome along. Right, okay, we'll try again. We'll keep trying. Better. I messed this up though. Right, see, I messed it up. I lose all the time in that bit there and then get it back. Okay, maybe it's not a problem then. Oh, almost went off track. Yet again though, improve my time, not by much. but a little bit. So there we go, 59.560. That's not bad. Still got a few chances. We're slowly getting quicker. And we're quitting that one. Made a right mess of that one. Let's try again. Yeah, you see, this is where I start to struggle. I'm at the edge of my capability. Just getting the foot on the gas too early. The brakes too late. There we go. Whoops. Off track again. This is what we do now. Come on. Let's dial it in. Close. Too early on the acceleration. Yeah, we're a little bit wobbly at the moment. We're not going to be quicker, but we've got round cleanly. At this point, yeah. Say cleanly, we've done 3 skids, so it's not been made that 4, so it hasn't been that clean. Clean from the point of view of not going off track. Okay. Aaron C. John says, I did slide to brake in the first and last corner, that's why my time is good. I can't do the slide. I don't understand why you're faster when you slide. It makes no sense to me. Sliding is when you've lost control of the car. I don't understand. No, that's me. Old school. But yeah, good for you. Good for you. Well done. Look, I'm slowed down. Look at this. Boom. Quicker again. Not by much. Not by much, but quicker nevertheless. Whew. So I'm under 59.5 seconds. Still nowhere near the top scores, obviously, but you know, I take small happiness from the point of view I've consolidated my position in C. Now, one more go. Final go on the time trial for this week. Messed it up, right? Be in the ballpark. There we go, that's it. Well, I'll tell you what, it's always good, even if you don't go up a group, it's always good if you can put an improvement on your previous best. So overall, I think I improved by about 0.4 of a second. As I said, consolidated my position in Group C. Abhishek Chown enters the chat. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. There we go. There we go. Service the car. So Aaron C. John says, if you've got time, have a look at my... Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll have a look and see how you skidded. See if it shows you skidding, because I don't think it will. But let's have a look. Does it show you skidding? I wonder if it shows you skidding. Yeah. Okay. Well, see what you did there. See what you did there. Well done. Well done indeed. Makes you wonder then if the people at the top have done any skidding. Let's have a look. So global leaderboard. Don't like those people. Let's go to him. Watch replay. Did he do any skidding? Oh, exit. Let's try that again. The ghost is there. It just takes a bit of time to download. So let's try that again. Let's try that again. Watch replay. See, look, he's here there. See, no skidding. That's a class act, that is. Look at that, right on the edge. There we go. That's what we're aiming for. That sort of effort, no skidding. That's amazing. But obviously I'm nowhere near there. That quality. I'm 4 seconds behind that guy. 4 seconds. Right, okay, there we go. So that's the end of a weekly time trial for this week. Now, as I'm not streaming next until Friday, we'll take a look at the weekly time trial that starts tomorrow and the online multiplayer tournament that starts tomorrow. First time I'll have a chance of looking at it will be Friday. John says me too. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, as in 4 seconds behind. Yeah. Right. Okay, I'm going to do something a bit different now because it's the opportunity to be earning some gold. But I've struggled. So I'm going to start with Pro. And I'm going to start with Vintage Muscle. I'm going to have a go. I'm going to have a go at the Daytona International Speedway. But I'm going to take the game offline and have me racing computer opponents. And then we'll bring the game back and let's see if I can do any better. Because I've struggled when I've been racing against copies of human opponents. So let's see if we can do this. Let's see how we get on. Let's see how we get on. This will be fun. It'll be fun if this works. Now you might be able to hear some noise, but it will return. Oh, there we go. Right. So let's. I think that's us back in. There we go. There we go. Right, we should be back. No, that's wrong. Where is it? There it is. There we go. Right, game back on screen. Game back on screens. Let's see how we go. We've got sound as well. 2 maps, 15 cards to take. I get first. I'm not having to compete against copies of human opponents, just computer opponents. So hope it'll be a bit slower. Right, bit of an accident there, but we're in. Oh dear. Right, okay, there we go. Right. Okay, so still got durability left on the car, which means I've probably got one opportunity to do the final race in this series and take this to 100%. And I'm going to apply the same philosophy again. Now, I'm not going to the. I don't want to go into the cup because typically it caches the races. So I'm not going to go in there just yet. But you see there, I've got 23 gold, and I need to get to 18.1, and I'm at 18. So I'm just going to spend the smallest amount, which is the suspension. How do I know without even looking? Well, because body and engine are level 6 and level 7. But again, we'll go in just to show you. 55 for engine, too expensive. 26 for body, too expensive. Suspension, it's only 14. It makes sense to do it, so I'm doing it. There we go. Okay, so I'm up to 18.5. So now what I'm going to do is, as I did before, take the game offline, enter the cup, be racing against computer opponents, and then bring it back online. So let's do that. Boom. Let's do that again. There we go. Right. 4 laps at Silverstone. It is the international circuit, which is the nicest circuit. The national circuit is the one that's not so good. We'll pause it there. Let's go back online. There we go. Let's reconnect. And we have. And let's bring it back into the stream. There we go. Boom. Okay, let's race. Hopefully we've got sound. Yep, we have. There we go. Nice and easy. Right, 4 laps. Got to overtake. Oh, 21 cars there. That's a big act. But it is the international circuit, which isn't quite so bad. A few overtaking places this way. There we go. hope to see you on Friday. Keep an eye out as well for some different videos during the week. Okay, we're also catching that one. Okay, both people in my team apparently are beat. There are more than 2 people in my team, it's full, but I guess maybe only 2 have got that particular car. Don't know. Don't know. There we go, have to service the car. Should be 100%. There we go, 23 gold. So I'm up ever so slightly, but that's fine. It's all about completing the series, and that is another series completed. Right, okay, so next, not needing at this stage to take the game offline again, so Nissan Production Heroes. Now, to get to 100%, this car will need upgrading, but I'm not going to do that until Friday. There are 2 races I can use this car in, so we'll just have a go at those 2, and then potentially on Friday we'll look to upgrade the car. You saw there it's got an exclusive series, will cost a bit of gold, but we're doing okay. 2,827. I reckon I'll have over 3,000 gold come Friday. Right, 5 laps around the test track. Now, it's the dynamic one. Oh gosh, it's the dynamic one. Oh my word. Problem with the dynamic test track is it's single lane. So I talk about overtaking the environments and tracks. This is one of those tracks. I find very hard to win. over on now. I don't know what it is. I'm complaining, but for some reason they've turned the aggressiveness of these cars up to like 11 when they're racing up, and literally when they're racing each other. But for some reason, back markers they turn into old granny. Light as anything. No, you go first. No, you go first. Don't understand that. The number of races have won because they can't overtake back markers. Here's another example. Right, there we go. He's leading us now. All of a sudden, after 200 yards ahead, just got one lap to go. We're doing okay. Alois says the game is loud, is it? Oh dear, sorry about that. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Why is the game... Oh, yes it is. Sorry about that. Let me know if it's okay. Let me know if it's okay now. Yes, the game had been turned up to 100. I think that was from a video I was doing another day. I forgot to turn it back down. How is that? Does it need turning? Actually, I think it needs turning down a bit more. I think it's 0.65 normally. Thank you for letting me know. I'd forgotten. There we go. That should be perfect now. Let's try that. And welcome along, Alois. Good to see you again. Alright, there we go. Overtaking back markers. Race almost over. 500 yards ahead a second. It's going to be another first. Other than the online multiplayer tournament race, we've done alright this evening. We've done okay. There we go. Victory! White says, hi back, welcome along. Welcome along, good to see you. Thanks for watching, thanks for saying hello in the chat. Right, okay, so we've still got durability on the car, fantastic, which means we can do one more race with this car. And it is, at the moment, the final cup I can race in without upgrading the car. So, tier 18, minimum PR, 34.5. It's the international circuit at Dubai. It's only 3 laps. And I've got my car at 34.5. So, let's see how we get on. Again, we've only got computer opponents. It does make the difference. Okay, there we go. Already up to 11. A bit tight. We're about 8 abreast. 3 abreast, sorry. There we go, up into 7th though, that's alright, we'll take that. Oh. Gonna get 3 cars here, there we go. Okay, so up into 4. There we go, into third. Gone a bit wide. Can hold third though. There we go, right, perfect. So 2 laps after this and 2 cars to overtake. 1 car per lap. My kind of odds. Okay, into second. Might have been a little bump. Into first, there we go. Oh, what an evening. You know, some days you do your racing and you can't buy a win, if you know what I mean by that. And then tonight, we're doing alright. We're having a good session. We're having a good session. As you know, I've been struggling with some of these earlier series in terms of getting them up to 100%. Not having a great deal of problems tonight. Just do a little bit of tweaking, put the odds in your favour, makes all the difference. Alright, there we go. Final lap, 200 yards ahead of second. Let's bring this home. There we go. Still only 200 yards ahead of second, but the point is we are in first. That's what matters. So nicely moved that series along. 2 more cups to win. We'll have to upgrade the car, but that'll be a Friday problem. And potentially by fully upgrading this car, we'll open up an exclusive series as well. So yeah, like that. That's good. Alright, service the car. It's not free and it's not instant. Right, Ozil says, in the Pro AM series, the last 2 cars in the first main slide cost 150 gold each. Like Shy, it's literally a beginning series. Make everything cost R dollars. Which ones? Are we talking the vintage track classics? Let's have a look. Because I wonder if they were added under an event that you could win the car, and then they've just not repeated that event. Let's have a look. So, real, racing free. Well, we'll go to the calendar, and from there we can bring up the cars. There we go. So let's do a search for the Ferrari. 500. Where is it? Oh, I spelled Ferrari wrong. Why is it only... Oh no, it's found quite a lot of cars. So Ferrari 500. It's not finding. Ferrari TRC. Not finding it. 1 second. Here we go. Oh, the Pro-Am. Sorry, my mistake. Pro-Am. Cars like the Lexus or the Dodge Charger. Have I misread what you're asking? In the Pro-Am series, the last two cars in the first... the first main. Okay. I mean, again, I would probably just avoid getting those cars, and hopefully that's enough still to open up from V8 Naturals, open up Performance Rumble. I can't remember Lexus costing gold. Let me see if it was added after the fact. 1 second. I'm struggling to see my cursor. There it is. Okay, so Lexus. So ISF 2013. There we go. It says it should be our dollars. Says it should be our dollars. The Lexus. Now the LFA is gold, but that's a little bit later on. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I'm not, unless they've changed the game around. Oh, right, okay, there we go. So the Shelby Cobra, yeah. But you see, again, I don't think you need to go as far as that into the series without then opening up the next level. I guess the issue is the Dodge. Oh, no, that should be alright. That should be fine. That should be okay. So there is a way of sort of sneaking past, but again, a lot of these cars that are in they were added after the fact. I say a lot of them, a few of them. So the obvious one is the Ferrari, the Ferrari F40. I'm pretty sure that was a winnable car in a previous event. Anyway, there we go. I've lost my train of thought now. I've lost my train of thought. So back to Pro. We've taken the Nissan production heroes with the Nissan 370Z Nismo Z34 as far as we can go. We've got the VTEC versus Wankel, and I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to take the game offline and then hopefully only be able to be racing against computer opponents, make it a little bit easier for me to get first. So let's give that a go. Vertical Medical Doctor Ayaka says hello, welcome along. Good to see you again. Thank you very much for watching as always, and thank you for saying hello in the chat. So I'm just going to set this up and then pause it. I'm going to pause it now. Let's get back into the game. And let's reconnect. There we go. And then let's bring it back on screen. There we go. Nice and easy, sort of. Right, okay, so this is 3 laps around Daytona International Speedway. It's the road course. It's not my best track, my favourite track, and so it's quite hard to overtake 21 cars in 3 laps. Well, let's give it a go. Well, we've already got one. Okay. I didn't quite go to plan, but we're already up into 10. 8. It's not brilliant because I've hit a couple of cars, so that will have damaged my capability in terms of acceleration, speed and all that stuff. So, you know, I just thought I'd hit another car as well, just to make absolutely certain I stand no chance of getting first. That's obviously not what happened. Okay, so we're into 6. I think I can get 5th and 4th, and I think 4th with 2 laps to go is winnable. 1st and 2nd are starting to pull away, so I've got to get into contact with them. Whoa, whoa, what happened there? Do you see what I mean about the aggression of the computer opponents? They literally knocked themselves off. And look at that, what a difference. I'm in 1st place. This means another series completed. Now, this car also has a limited series, an exclusive series. So it needs one more upgrade to open up the exclusive series. Again, that will be done on Friday, but it's a bit of a result today. We're doing okay. We will have completed two series. We won't have got loads of gold, because obviously the cars early on don't give you loads of gold when they complete the series, but they do give you gold. So you can see here when I say to you, you know, do your best to avoid spending gold. I've literally done that. And as a result, you've seen that I still had series to complete in amateur, well, not amateur, pro amateur and pro. So as a result of me no longer having the opportunity to win cars and therefore spend gold, to upgrade cars when there's a discount, because I've got all the cars fully upgraded to which the discount applies to, it now makes sense to spend that gold that continues to accrue. I don't think I've ever had 3,000 gold before, and start upgrading some of the earlier cars. Now I'm still going to be a little bit strategic with it. There is I think it's the Ferrari 500 TRC, and that's a silly amount of money in terms of upgrades, so I'm not going to do that, and I believe that's in the Pro Series. I'll leave that well alone, but all the other cars we'll have a go at. Whoops. Now, ironically, we do have, though, the opportunity of spending some gold, because I believe it's on Sunday, and my plan is to at least start that event on Monday, so a week today. There's the opportunity of winning the second new car in this current release. Another McLaren, I can't remember its name, but it looked quite funky, and it is the only car currently in Season 5, Round 1 in the Road Collection. And I'll be honest, it's a limited series. Normally I like to split the limited series into 2 parts, but with it being a new car, I'm expecting not to get 24 hours of free servicing. I'm expecting only to get 3 hours. So I may attempt to have a big long stream on that Monday and see how we get on. Look at this. This is another series completed. We're only 1 hour 14 into the stream, so we're doing pretty well, I'd say. There we go. So Ozil says they sold. That's a gift. It was a gift. They literally knocked themselves off. That's crazy. I mean, I have seen that before, but that's probably the best example I've ever seen in a live stream of literally I was 4th and all 3 cars had a massive accident into each other. And as a result, I got 1st. There you go. That's why I think they've turned the aggression of the computer opponents up just a little bit too high. Ozil asks again, when are you doing the Jesker event? Will be done before the discount, right? Yeah, I will go through it. Apparently, it's really easy. I honestly can't remember it. So it'd be one of those things where we'll go in, you save your money, wait till the discount. And I don't think it's as easy as doing it without any upgrades. But I would imagine you can do it with hardly any. But it still makes sense to take advantage of the 50% discount on upgrades. Why wouldn't you? I actually put a video out at this weekend just to make people aware. And unfortunately, some guy said, "Oh, I've already done it." Whoops-a-daisy. Never mind. Never mind. There we go. That is another series at 100%. Takes Pro up to 99%. May have already been there. Road Collection still 82%. Right. Okay. So what's next? Well, what's next is there was a season still open in Pro Amateur, and that was the Alfa Romeo Giulietta TCR, which again, it's another one I've completely struggled with. Let's give it a go. I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to take it off screen, drop the internet connection on the iPad and see if I can beat the computer opponent. So just give me a moment while I do that. I'm going to hire an engineer as well. Okay, paused it. Let's reconnect. Okay, there we go. We are back in business. Boom. Ready to race. Let's go. Can we do better? Can we do better than wherever it was where I finished? I mean, it was 4th. This particular Silverstone track, the national circuit, isn't my favourite. I feel like there's not lots of places to overtake. We've got 7 laps. So let's see what we can do. You can see I'm not making a great deal of headway through the field. Literally all the way down this straight, there's no chance of overtaking anyone. We're all running at the same speed. So it's only in the corners you can get them, which there aren't that many. It's literally up and down, and that's it. So I reckon this is still a big ask. So there we go. So only in 12th place with 6 laps to go, 11 cars to overtake. So it's 2 per lap. Possible opportunity though if back markers come into play. Got an itchy beard. Got an itchy beard. Okay, so that's 2 for this lap. That's fine. That keeps us on target for first. It's a little bit touch and go though. Let's see if we can get another car. Okay, 9th. 5 laps to go. 8 cars to overtake. Okay, there's 1. Needs another 1 for this lap. See, they are starting to space out as well, so this is a big ask, I reckon. This is a tough track to get first at, I reckon. Nevertheless, we are in 7th. Four laps to go, 6 cars to overtake. Outside chance, I'd say. See, look at that, there's a big gap between 5th and 4th, that's the problem. Okay, so we've got our 2 laps for this lap. Might be a case of just focusing, closing that gap to 4th. Okay, so there we go, that is 3 laps to go, 4 cars to overtake. It'd be good if I could get 2 cars to overtake on this lap. But they are quite spaced out. Possibility of only getting 1 on this lap. That could be that could mean the end if that's the case. Okay, there we go, into 4th. Now it looks like we are starting to catch back markers, so I've got 2 laps to make the most of the back markers. So 2 laps, 3 cars to overtake. I made a mess of that. But they are being slowed down, so that's good. Might be wrong. Look at that. See, this is the beauty of the back marking system at the moment. Look at this. We're going to get first. We're going to get first. And we are first with a lap to go. So there you go. If you are struggling to get first in the race, it's more than likely because you're competing against computer opponents that will be just as good as you are, maybe even better. take it offline, race against the computer opponents. Unless you like a challenge, of course, in which case carry on racing against those copies of human opponents, but it will be so much harder. There we go. Boom! Right, let's have a look at what's going on in the chat. Ozil says, no, I am asking you when you are doing it. I am maxing it first, then starting the event. Laugh out loud. Well, I already own the I already own the car. B, I've already got it maxed out, so I can't do anything but do it maxed out. I would just suggest just waiting until the 23rd and then play it by ear. But if you're going to max it out, you are going to get some additional gold back from being able to do most of the series it's in. There's a second car in that series, so you're not going to be able to take it to 100% unless you own that other car, which is the Jesco. But you will obviously open up the exclusive series and you'll be able to get all the money back or the gold back from completing that exclusive series. So yeah, there we go. Right, okay, so what a difference. What a difference it makes racing computer opponents against copies of human opponents. Have I said that enough? Do you think I've forced that point home? So, we're again at 99%. I've got one cup to do. It's the Daytona International Speedway. I'm going to do the same again. So I'm going to take it offline. I'm going to then set the game up, enter the race. We'll only be racing computer opponents. Pause it. Connect it back up. Oh, there we go. But we're going to have a problem there. Put it back on the stream. There we go. And we're good to go. So this is 3 laps around the road course at Daytona International Speedway. Only got second up to this point. Can I do better? 22 cars though. Big ass. I think it's a big ass with 22 cars, 3 laps. Alright, there we go, into 16th, 16th, 14th, 12th, 10, 10. We've got gaps forming, we've got to get a move on. 9. 8. 7. Hopefully 6. There we go. Might be a big ass though, because there's still 5 cars ahead of me. Only 2 laps after this. Okay, I did alright there, got a bit of acceleration. Alright, that's not too bad. That's 5th. Two laps to go. 2 cars. 2 cars? 4 cars to overtake. 2 per lap. That's what I was aiming for. Okay, 1 car down. Want to overtake this car and then be right on the tail of 1st and 2nd. Right, I think I've got him here. There we go. Perfect. To be fair, he's not giving it up easily. Okay. I think I might get this one as well. This is awesome. What a stream we're having here. Loads of series getting completed. Oh, into second. Into first. There we go. Now you'll notice there was a human opponent there, but that human opponent, or copy of a human opponent, was from my team. So taking your game offline will mean you'll mostly be racing computer opponents, but you could still end up racing, if you're in a team in Real Racing 3, you could end up racing against a copy of one of your team members. So just be wary of that. But if you've not like put any sort of like you've not hired any crew member, if you do quit and then restart straight away, for some reason it always drops the copies of your team members. So then you're only racing against a field full of computer opponents. Again, making it a bit easier to get first. But look at this. We are in first. Second isn't that far behind us, but we are not going to give this up. This will be the third series we complete this evening. There we go, nicely through the chicane there, on to the end of the race and the end of this series, and I believe this will complete the pro amateur series overall. There we go. Ozil says, take the shortcut at the straight cut, the whole chicane in the early laps. That's how I do it. I don't think it has. It depends on the car. I think if the cars are too slow, they're really slowed down by going over the grass. So I try to avoid it with the cars whose top speed is pretty low, especially if their acceleration isn't the best as well. Asks, should I do the Bugatti event now as I have 2,000 gold and $4 million odd? I just hope upgrade free across the board I can complete. So the Bugatti is a limited series. Now, I did put a stream together, so I apologise for this because I may have given you some duff advice and you might have missed an opportunity. So I do apologise for this. I'll show you it in a minute. I only realised over the weekend as I was just having a look around. I went, oh, I best put a little video about that. So there we go, 27 gold, Giulietta Jam completed, 100%. Pro amateur, 100%. Pro, 99%. Road collection still 82%. Yes, so here we go. The where is it? Where are you? Where are you? The Bugatti Centodici limited series. Obviously, yeah. Do it. Get it done. What I didn't realise is in here, if you click on the season 5 round 1, you can change to an earlier round. And what I hadn't appreciated, you're probably too late now, by the way. You can see there, round 4, which ends in 4 hours 32. So it's probably too late now if you've not won the Bugatti Centodici already. If you select it, there's also a Bugatti Centodici Limited Series. Now, you won't be able to open it unless you've already won the Bugatti Centodici. But once you have won it, it would have allowed you to go through this second limited series and earn some more gold, I believe. But yeah, telling you that now is a little bit too late, but I did put a video out at the weekend explaining it. But hey, these things happen. Right, okay, road collection, 82%. I've done almost everything. There's only one more series left to do, and that is in the exclusive section. I think because we've been going a little bit of time, we've been having plenty of fun while we've been doing it. I'm going to probably just, let me just get that over there. I'm probably just going to take this over 50% today and then call it a day, having earned quite a significant amount of gold, 2,877. Don't think I'm going to get a great deal of gold from taking this above 50%. 4 gold. But 4 gold is 4 gold, so let's give it a go. Now, I don't know if I've got any elimination races to do, or if I've done them all already. It looks like I've done them all already. Right, fine. So what we'll do is we'll do the head-to-head at Monza. It's the junior course. Let's see how we get on. So Ozil says, so I cannot win the car now. No, you can still win the car. What I'm saying is there's an additional limited series in season 4, round 4. That's available as well. Now, you won't be able to win it in that, but once you had won it, you could go into that season 4, round 4, and do the limited series in that and earn additional gold. So, yeah. Lord Night Moon gets it. He gets what I'm saying. He gets what I'm saying. Yeah, so basically you can still win the car. It's fine. Don't worry about it. There was some way of getting some additional gold, though. Right, okay, so here I am racing another team member. I was in second and now in first. So this has been an excellent bit of racing from the point of view of completing series and earning gold. So this is a good way to end the stream. One final bit of gold earning and then we'll call it a day. There we go, we are in the lead. We're going to win and we're going to get some more gold. There we go, job done. Happy days. No. So Ozil says, get the rewards and car from current event and gold from the other one. To be fair, yes, potentially. But the point is, it runs out in 4 hours. So it's going to take you 4 hours to win the car. So unfortunately, that boat, has sailed. But don't worry, you can still do the Bugatti Centodici Limited Series and you will win the car. No problem whatsoever. And you only need to upgrade to 3 across the board to win the car. But maxing it out isn't worthwhile doing. Don't do that, please. Save your gold and utilise it in much better ways than fully upgrading the Bugatti Centodici. Please don't do that. Right, there we go. So that is all the series currently open that I've done. got them past wherever possible a certain threshold, earning me gold. My gold tally stands at 2,881. As I said, I won't be streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday of this week. So that's the 9th, the 10th, and 11th of September 2025. But I will be back on Friday, Friday the 12th. Did I get that right? Friday the 12th of September. Which we'll be doing a similar sort of thing to this, but we'll be looking to open up some exclusive series to racing as well. Very exciting. Right, there we go. That's the end of the stream. That's the end of the stream for today. So, game off. There we go. Right, just me. Ah. Okay, right. So 1 hour 40 minutes streaming, lots of gold earned, lots of racing, lots of first places, and 3 series in total completed. Not a bad evening's work. So maybe just to explain what's going to happen over the next few days. So there won't be a live stream, but I will be putting out some videos of riding roller coasters. So it's my other series, Rider of Roller Coasters. There'll be a video coming out tomorrow of a park called Energylandia. And then on Wednesday, we'll have a video of Pipeline the Surf Coaster on-ride footage and off-ride footage. And then on Thursday, the first episode from the first series of Rider of Roller Coasters of the US trip that I did in 2024. And it will be around the park SeaWorld in Orlando. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. And then obviously I'll be streaming this game again on Friday. Okay, so hopefully if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up or a like. And if you like this sort of content, then please look to subscribe to the channel The Fifth Guardian on YouTube, or follow The Fifth Guardian on Rumble. With that being said, I hope whatever is left of your day is a very good one. I hope you all have a fantastic week, and I look forward to catching you all again on Friday. But until then, thank you and goodbye.